Basic chords. I'm going to show you guys just the basic chords. This is for very beginners. So I'll try and make it as easy as possible to kind of show where to put your fingers and everything. If you need more or something, just send me a message or comment on my channel, and I will definitely get back to you, or I will try my hardest. So yeah, let's start in alphabetical order. The first chord being A. Is an A. And you're gonna need these 3 fingers right here. You're gonna put one on the 2nd fret right here, on the 2nd space in between the metal things, on the D string. And if you don't already know, the strings are also numbered. The low E string is the 6th string. The 5th string is the A string. Is the 4th string, that's a D. Is a G, that's the 3rd string. Is a B string, that's the 2nd string. And that is the high E string. This is the low E, and this is the high E. And that's the 1st string. So you're going to take your index finger, this finger, and put it on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, the D string. Then you're going to take your middle finger and put it still on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string right below it. And you're going to take your ring finger, put it right below that. They're all on the same fret on the 2nd string. And you're in addition to strumming those 3 strings, you're also gonna strum the high E and the 5th string, the A. And that's an A chord. Let's go to the C chord. The B chord I skipped for a reason, because it's more complicated, and there's a bunch of ways, pretty much, where you can play it. There's no single set chord like there are for these. The C is a little bit more spread out than the A, but it's also a little bit harder. You're going to take your index finger and put it on the 1st fret, the 1st space in between the neck and the 1st middle bar, on the 2nd string. You're going to take your middle finger and put it right here on the 2nd fret of the 4th string where you had it for the A. And now you're going to take your ring finger, you're going to need these 3 fingers again, and you're going to put it right here on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, of the A string. And that should sound like this. Oh, my bad. You're going to strum all the strings except for the low E. So from here, sorry. Like that. That's your C chord. Now to the D. The D is this. I think this is a very happy chord. You're going to take your middle finger, put it on the 1st string of the 2nd fret. Take your, now remember guys, I just want to make this quick point. You have to practice getting your fingers into the right positions. You're gonna go like that a lot of the time and like do a bunch of weird stuff with your fingers because they're not used to going into that position. Just keep practicing until you get your fingers to stay put, and then practice strumming. So you're gonna take your middle finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Now you're going to put your ring finger right here on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, or 3rd fret of the 2nd string, I'm sorry. So you have, now you're going to take your index finger and put it on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret. And for the chord, you're going to strum these, you're going to strum the D, the 4th string, which is the D. Like that. Let's see, A, B, C, D, E. You don't learn, you don't learn your E. This one's an easy one, and this should come pretty naturally. Take your index finger, put it right here on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. Man, I'm messed up today. 3rd string. Now you're going to take your middle finger, put it right here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And you're going to take your index finger, not your index, your ring finger, and put it right here on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And for this chord, you're going to strum all of the strings. Okay, now let's see, what's after E? F. This one I'm going to save till the end, because this one's tricky. So, G. G is the next one. This one, you're going to use all 4 of your fingers. There are other ways to play it, but this is the best way. So, if you learn this one right off the bat, then you're pretty much set with this chord. Take your middle finger, put it on the low E string, the 6th string of the 3rd fret. This is a G chord, by the way. So yeah, that's the E string, a low E string on the 3rd fret, your middle finger. Now you're going to take your index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Now you're going to take your ring finger and put it way down here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And now you're going to take your pinky finger. This is another one where you're going to have trouble getting your fingers into position. And put it on the high E string, the 1st string of the 3rd fret. And you're going to strum all of it. Alright, that's your G. Alright, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alright, that's all of it. And then here's your F. I skipped the F for a reason. Because you have to bar, what's called barring. And that means is, what that means is taking one of your fingers and putting it over 2 or more strings. So in this case, this is going to be another one getting the full sound to come out, but you just need to practice. Practice makes perfect. Take your first finger, your index finger, and bar it over the first 2 strings on the 1st fret. And now you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Now you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 4th string, the D string of the 3rd fret. You really want to press hard for this. You're going to strum from here, the D string, the 4th string, down. Like that. And those are pretty much all the chords. Let's